87 here, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to start to have another look at Transocean the Shipping Company. Now, oddly enough, I had already done this episode and was going to upload it tonight. And then I logged into Steam this morning to find out that they just released their first major update. So, with that in mind, I thought, well, into the scrap heap with that video, and on with this one. Here is our first change. You'll notice, easy, normal, hard. We never had that choice. Now, any old saves, if you have them, will automatically default to normal, which is normal value contracts, good startup capital, normal deadlines, and normal penalties. Hard gives you low contract prices, very little startup capital, strict deadlines, and super high penalties. And of course, easy is the opposite. Your contracts are worth a ton, you get a ton of money to start. Nobody really cares if you do well or not. So, we will of course go normal. And we're going to go free game. And offline. So, for a game that actually worked, from my experience, flawlessly, they dropped quite a large patch on it this morning. And included, mostly, to be honest with you, there were very few bugs. Now, they did do some bug fixing, so those of you that might have experienced any sort of odd oddities. Hey boss, what are we going to call your shipping company? Well, we will of course call it Species Shipping. There we go. Alright, some of the other changes, they did a lot of tooltip updating. You don't see much here because we haven't been to any of these, but they will actually label their export goods. They changed, and we're going to start in Reykjavik just because it gives this, but more importantly, I find that as the game goes on, you get a lot of these post and parcel contracts, and getting 20% on those is big. So we are going to start here in Reykjavik. Alright. Okay, well, we know all these things, and that's the end of the so-called tutorial. And we start, surprisingly enough, without Miss Smith's help, with $8.2 million, yes indeed. So, first thing we need to do, of course, is buy a ship. And we will buy the Speed Vessel 650, because I do like to have a little bit of cash left. I don't like running my vessels at 60% to start with, so we are going to buy this little baby. Yeah. Yes, indeed. And we are going to call her the Racer. That was the name of the Coast Guard vessel I was first assigned to. And we will christen her. Hurrah! Everybody cheers in the background. That's wonderful. So, this is our new vessel. Now, one thing they have done is during the docking, undocking, if you do that manually, they've changed the fact that before, as soon as you went forward, the camera would shift to the back of your ship. As soon as you touched back, it would shift, but it was the only way you could get it to shift. Now the camera will actually free roam, so you can have a stable camera position to move your ship around. Very nice. You can also zoom in and out a little further than you could before. The angle has also been changed, but of course when you're sitting here in harbor, those things don't really apply. So, first thing I'm going to do is go to ship status, go to here, 1.2 million. Well, we obviously, actually, I think we're going to have to do a contract first. When I get a couple of million in the bank, we'll see about improving this guy. What do we have? Oh, like this. St. Petersburg, 703,000. They have reduced this top portion and actually expanded the bottom, or vice versa. No, vice versa. This will now scroll, and this has a choice of being larger. You'll see they've also made the line to your destination far more distinct. Thank you for that, guys. Seriously, seriously. Yeah, we could probably do Felixstowe, although it's not much. Maybe we'd be better off doing Rotterdam. Okay, because we definitely want the St. Petersburg. Can I also take the Rotterdam? I guess I can, hey? 17 days. Alright, we'll accept those. We'll accept. Okay. We will cast off. And we are going, first of all, to Rotterdam, which is going to take us 15 days, and we have 17 to get there. I'm not terribly comfortable with that. I kind of like that part better. So, let's go. Oh, I suppose I could have done the... Oh, we're on super slow. There we go. So there, now you can see on the actual world map, as I look at a port, it tells me what they have available. Pretty cool, eh? And we are in. Nice. List of ships puts your contracts loaded underneath it as well. That's a nice feature. So let's dock. We made 292k. Oh, very nice. And we are still going to St. Petersburg. So, is there anything that can help us out? Back to Reykjavik. That isn't going to help. Well, this is questionable goods, you buggers. How about this one for Stockholm? As soon as we got to go to St. Petersburg, we might as well stop at Stockholm. There we go. Excuse me. And, well, let's be on our way. So, first things first, off to Stockholm. Okay, we have no more time infringements here, so we're going to go back to there and cast off. Unlocking our second port. Just under €1,000,000 now, so that's alright. There we go. And let's dock here. Unlocking Stockholm. And we now nearly make St. Petersburg. Are there any others? No. Yeah, I don't really want to go back there. Let's get this guy delivered, shall we? And off to St. Petersburg. There we go. 1.2 million. And we have arrived. And there's $500,000. And fuel is cheap. That's a bonus because I did not fuel up at our last port. Nice. $3.89. That is a good price. Now, however, 20 days would cost that. I don't want that much. 67%, 4 days. There we go. I'm going to do that. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're good. Okay, 75%, much better. Let's go to our contracts list. Ooh, look at all this. To Valencia, 35 days, eh? Ooh, I see. So they're telling us we can't make those trips, eh? How's that? Can I make it at that speed? Yes, I can. Okay. Alright. guess I will take that, thank you. It's just too much money to give up. Cast off, tug assistance. How long? 14 days. We have 17 to get there. Ooh, that could be really tight. But we're going to have to hope we don't run into anything untoward, because that could mess us up really good. Ha 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 ha, we did it. Let's dock. There we are, that's better. That paid off. Definitely. Okay, we need to fuel. And now I could take us to 100%. 12 days though, eh? How about 90%? Eight days, 480,000. We're gonna do that. 5, 4. And they are already talking about what they're doing for their next patch, which is kind of cool. So, contracts list. Let's see what's going to make us just a ton of money. A couple trips to Rotterdam. Ooh, 3 cargoes to Rotterdam. But I don't think we'll have room for all 3. What else is on the list? Ooh, 4 trips to Rotterdam. Holy cow. Busy little port. Alright, so we could take... Alright, well we definitely want the biggest one. And then we definitely want the second biggest one. And I guess that's going to take care of what we can carry. We'll accept that. We will, let's have a look here. We need to get there in 10 days, eh? 8 days, oh boy. And that's at full blast. Alright, well, let's get there. Hopefully. Unfortunately, it's not a new port. But there we go, we made over $1 million. So, we are now at 89%. Let's fuel up. It's not cheap. And what would it cost us? To 100%, 330k in 8 days. We're going to do that. Because that is going to bring our reputation up the quickest. So, and that's kind of important because that's still how you get into larger vessels. And the purpose here, since we don't have Miss Smith to pay off, is of course to get into, actually, what can we do for upgrades? I think we'll start with licensing. Basic license improve. Improve. And how much is that? Another 1.5. So we're not going to do that. What we are going to do, however, is sit here for 4 days. Okay. Our improvements are done. We're at least that license. So now let's go in here. Ooh. Felixstowe, but they're not worth much. There's some nice questionable goods to Reykjavik. And Valencia. Okay. What if we took this? Here, I gotta get this back down to... there we go. Aha! Now it tells us we probably wouldn't make it. So... I'm gonna accept this one. And head straight there. As there is no contract day. In fact, we can go as slow as we care. Alright, cast off. This will unlock another port. And there we are. dock, thank you very much. 634,000. To the port. How's fuel here? Well, not the cheapest I've ever seen it, but we do want to be at our best. Okay. It's next to nothing. A couple of decent ones too. Hamburg. And we could take those two. That would give us about $1.5 million. Or we've got one run to St. Petersburg that would give us about the same without the extra tug fees. So let's take that. Let's take that. I guess we can still take this, eh? Oof. And let's throw that one on top. Okay. And we got a couple million in cargo on board. We are going to set off for here, 12 days, eh? St. Petersburg 17, so we can still make there. Let's go. A little harder on fuel, but that's alright. It's a good contract. There we go. We've unlocked Hamburg. 359k there. Alrighty. How's the fuel here? Seen better. Contracts. Anybody else going to St. Petersburg? No? Rotterdam, you're on the way. You're not much money though. Felixstowe isn't quite where I want to go. Neither is that. So, no, it's not worth the extra tug fees. I only make $3 off that entire thing. So, let's just get to where we're going. 5 days, we've got 9. Yeah. Zoom. And here we go. 1.2 million. Excellent. I don't know why she's still popping up there, but not impressed. Okay, I don't want to do my repairs here because 21,000 a day. So I'm going to pick up some contracts. I will run, let's see, ooh, Algiers, that looks good, 1.4. Alright. Do I want to stop at Rotterdam? How about Hamburg? No, that one's timed. Okay, I can make that one. And that one. So we're going to accept those guys and head out. Next time around, guys, I may throw a couple more contracts. I may decide to do all of it on camera. But let me know what you think. As I said, there's been some new improvements. We will do some docking in ports. These ones we've all seen. When we get to some of the new ports, we'll try that. So till then, if you enjoyed this series, please leave a like. The old thumbs up button is a joy to press. So take care of each other, folks. This is Species 7 for Transocean the Shipping Company. Ciao for now.